WWE Night of Champions 2025 electrified Riyadh, transforming King Abdullah Sports City Stadium into the heart of sports entertainment. Every championship was on the line, with legacies and dreams hanging in the balance. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation as generational clashes and the King and Queen of the Ring finals took center stage. Fans from around the world witnessed unforgettable moments, shocking upsets, and new champions rising. Let's dive into the action that redefined WWE's landscape. The stage was set for a collision of titans, a battle for supremacy, and a family feud unlike any other. The United States Championship match was not just a contest for a title. It was a brutal family war, a clash of legacies, and a fight for respect. It pitted two cousins, Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, against each other in a battle that transcended the squared circle. This wasn't just business, it was personal. Fatu's wild athleticism, a whirlwind of power and agility, clashed with Solo's cold, punishing style, a calculated and unforgiving approach that aimed to break down his opponents piece by piece. Each man was determined to prove himself, to etch his name in the annals of wrestling history, and to show the world what he was truly capable of. More than anything, they both wanted to be seen as the true alpha of the Anoa'i dynasty, the leader of their proud and storied family. The stakes couldn't have been higher. The stadium was split, a sea of faces divided in their loyalties, the tension palpable, thick enough to cut with a knife, as the crowd anticipated the explosive confrontation about to unfold. The bell rang, and the two warriors locked horns, trading devastating blows with a ferocity that echoed through the arena. The battle spilled inside and outside the ring, a chaotic display of power and aggression that left the audience breathless. No quarter was given, and none was expected. In a moment of desperation, Solo tried to use the title belt as a weapon, a shortcut to victory that spoke volumes about his mindset. But Fatu dodged, his instincts honed by years of competition and a deep understanding of his cousin's tactics. He seized the opportunity and landed a thunderous superkick, a blow that reverberated through Solo's skull and sent him reeling. Sensing his moment, Fatu soared from the top rope, a human missile locked onto his target. He executed his signature move, the breathtaking mighty moonsault, with pinpoint precision. The crowd was stunned into silence, witnessing a feat of athleticism that defied gravity and pushed the boundaries of what was possible. The impact of the moonsault was devastating, flattening Solo and leaving him vulnerable. The referee, his eyes wide with anticipation, dropped to the mat and began the count. 1, 2, 3. Jacob Fatu was crowned the new United States champion, a moment that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. The Samoan werewolf's emotion was raw and untamed, a mixture of triumph, relief, and the weight of expectation. As he held the gold aloft, a symbol of his hard work and dedication, he knew that his journey had just begun. This victory signaled a new era for the family, a shift in power that would have far-reaching consequences. Fatu's victory wasn't just about the title, it was a statement, a declaration of intent that resonated throughout the entire wrestling landscape. It was a statement to the bloodline, a challenge to their dominance, and a warning to the entire WWE roster that a new force had arrived. The Anoa'i family's power dynamic has shifted irrevocably, and the repercussions of this change are sure to be felt for months to come. The locker room is on notice, buzzing with speculation and anticipation as everyone wonders what the future holds. The era of the werewolf has begun, and the wrestling world will never be the same. Solo's reign may have ended, but the family war is far from over. This is just one battle in a much larger conflict. Fatu stands tall, a champion forged in the fires of family rivalry, ready to face any challenger who dares to step into his path. The Queen of the Ring, final pitted Jade Cargill's raw power against Asuka's legendary skill. Asuka used her experience and technical mastery, but Jade's strength was overwhelming. Asuka tried for the Asuka lock, but Jade powered out, shifting the match's momentum. The Empress attempted her green mist, but Jade anticipated it, countering with a crushing Jaded in the center of the ring. The referee's 3-count crowned Jade Cargill as Queen of the Ring 2025. Jade accepted her crown and cape with unshakable confidence. This was her destiny. Her victory over Asuka cements her as the future of the women's division. Jade now holds a guaranteed title shot at SummerSlam. Whether she chooses Raw or SmackDown Gold, the division is on high alert. Queen Jade has arrived and a storm is coming. The women's division will never be the same. The King of the Ring. Final wasn't just a match, it was a collision of generations, a battle steeped in history and fueled by personal pride. The stakes were incredibly high, with the winner securing a coveted spot in the SummerSlam main event. The energy in the arena was palpable, a mix of anticipation and excitement as the two competitors prepared to lock horns. It was mentor versus protege, a dynamic filled with complex emotions and years of shared experience. The master, Randy Orton, faced his former student, Cody Rhodes, in a contest that transcended mere competition. This was about legacy, about proving who had truly mastered the art of professional wrestling. Cody Rhodes fought with heart and unwavering determination, desperate to finish his story and finally step out of the shadow of his legendary father. Every move, every strike, was imbued with the weight of expectation and the burning desire to prove himself on the grandest stage. He was fighting for more than just a victory. He was fighting for his place in wrestling history. But Orton's cunning, honed over years of ruthless competition, was unmatched. He possessed a strategic mind, always several steps ahead, anticipating his opponent's every move. His experience and calculated approach made him a formidable opponent, a true master of the game. Orton targeted Cody's injuries with a cold, calculated precision, dissecting him with ruthless efficiency. He exploited every weakness, every vulnerability, methodically breaking down his opponent's defenses. It was a display of calculated aggression, a testament to Orton's reputation as the Viper. Cody, refusing to back down, rallied with a burst of adrenaline, hitting a spectacular Cody cutter that sent shockwaves through the arena. The crowd erupted, sensing a potential shift in momentum as Cody showcased his resilience and determination. He followed up with a devastating crossroads, driving Orton into the mat with thunderous force. The impact reverberated throughout the arena, leaving the crowd breathless as Cody seemed poised to seize victory. But in his eagerness to secure the win, his emotions got the better of him, clouding his judgment and opening the door for Orton to capitalize. The pressure of the moment, the weight of expectation, proved to be a significant hurdle for the young Rhodes. As Cody went for a second crossroads, attempting to seal his victory with a final decisive blow, Orton saw his opportunity. He knew he had to act quickly, to exploit Cody's overzealousness and turn the tide of the match. With lightning-fast reflexes, Orton slipped out of Cody's grasp and struck with a sudden devastating RKO. The crowd gasped as Orton's signature move connected, a move that has ended countless careers and shattered countless dreams. The crowd was stunned into silence, witnessing the abrupt and brutal end to what had been a hard-fought and emotional battle. The air was thick with disbelief as the reality of the situation began to sink in. Orton, seizing his moment, quickly pinned Cody for the win, the referee's hand slamming down for the 3 count. The arena erupted in a cacophony of cheers and boos as Orton's victory was declared, solidifying his place as the king of the ring. Randy Orton, now king of the ring, stood tall in the center of the ring, basking in the adulation and scorn of the crowd. He had proven once again why he is considered one of the greatest of all time. He stood tall, cold, calculating, and now destined for the SummerSlam main event, a place he had earned through skill, cunning, and a relentless pursuit of victory. The SummerSlam main event picture just became a whole lot more interesting. Cody's dream was shattered, his hopes of main eventing SummerSlam dashed in a single devastating moment. The disappointment was etched on his face as he struggled to come to terms with the loss. But Orton's legend grew, his legacy further cemented with another significant victory. He continues to add chapters to his already illustrious career. The Viper's victory sets up a colossal showdown with John Cena, a clash of titans that promises to be an unforgettable spectacle. The anticipation is already building for what is sure to be an epic encounter. Orton's reign as king has begun, and the WWE landscape has shifted dramatically. The balance of power has been altered, and the future of the championship is now uncertain. The road to SummerSlam now runs directly through the Viper, and anyone who hopes to reach the top must first contend with the king of the ring. The journey to the biggest event of the summer just got a whole lot more dangerous. Cody must regroup and find a way to bounce back from this devastating defeat, but Orton's eyes are firmly fixed on the championship, and he will stop at nothing to claim what he believes is rightfully his. The chase for the title is on. Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez's rivalry exploded in a savage street fight for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Weapons flew as both women unleashed chaos. Kendo sticks, steel chairs, and a table crash near the ramp. Raquel's powerbomb through the barricade was answered by Rhea's relentless chair assault. The fight spilled into the crowd, then back to the ring, both battered but unbroken. Rhea seized her moment, spearing Raquel through a table, then finishing her with a devastating riptide onto steel chairs. The referee counted 3. Rhea retained her title in a brutal war. This victory cements Rhea as the division's most dominant force. She's proven she'll do anything to keep her championship. With Queen Jade looming, Rhea's reign faces its toughest test yet. The SmackDown Women's division is on notice. Sami Zayn's optimism clashed with Karrion Kross's darkness in a battle of hope versus doom. Kross dominated early, tossing Sami around and punishing him while Scarlett watched with a sinister smile. Sami's resilience shone as he waited for his moment, finally rallying with a dive to the outside and a near-fall blue thunderbomb. Just as Sami set up for the hell of a kick, Scarlett distracted him, giving Kross the opening. Kross locked in the Kross jacket. Sami fought valiantly but eventually passed out. The referee called for the bell. Kross's prophecy fulfilled. Kross stood victorious, his message of inevitability echoing through the arena. Sami's hope was extinguished, but his heart was undeniable. Kross's win sends a chilling warning to the SmackDown roster. The darkness has claimed another victim. The battle of ideologies continues. The main event was a dream match, a clash of titans that had been brewing for months. The anticipation in the arena was palpable, a feeling that crackled in the air like static electricity. John Cena, the face that runs the place, was defending his record-setting title reign. He stood as the embodiment of WWE, a symbol of excellence and perseverance. The weight of the championship belt seemed to amplify his presence. He was facing his greatest rival, CMPunk, the self-proclaimed best in the world. Punk, with his rebellious spirit and undeniable talent, was determined to dethrone the champion and claim his rightful place at the top. The crowd was electric, a sea of faces roaring with excitement and divided loyalties. Chants of Cena and Punk echoed through the arena, creating an atmosphere of pure intensity. The match began with a furious pace, as both legends traded counters, each knowing the other's every move. It was a chess match played with athleticism and aggression, a testament to their years of experience in the ring. Punk's striking and technical skill were on full display, a barrage of kicks, submissions, and innovative maneuvers that nearly toppled Cena. He targeted Cena's weaknesses with precision, but the champion's power, his raw strength, and unwavering determination kept him in the fight. Cena absorbed the punishment and fired back with his signature power moves. Punk, sensing an opportunity, hit a flying elbow from the top rope, sending Cena reeling. He quickly capitalized, setting up the GTS, his devastating finishing move. But Cena, with his uncanny ability to escape defeat, somehow found the strength to counter. He hoisted Punk onto his shoulders and landed an attitude adjustment, his signature move. The crowd gasped as Cena went for the pin, but Punk, refusing to be defeated, kicked out at 2, the barest of margins separating victory and defeat. Exhausted, battered, and bruised, they traded blows, each punch carrying the weight of their rivalry. The arena was filled with the sounds of flesh hitting flesh, a brutal symphony of competition. In a moment of desperation and brilliance, Cena caught Punk on the top rope, a precarious position high above the ring. He then delivered a colossal top rope attitude adjustment, a move that defied gravity and logic. The impact reverberated through the arena as Cena quickly covered Punk and pinned him. Cena retained his championship in an instant classic, a match that would be talked about for years to come. This win solidifies Cena's legacy as the greatest of all time, a testament to his unwavering dedication and unparalleled success. Punk pushed him to the absolute limit, proving himself to be a worthy adversary. But in the end, Cena's reign continues, his grip on the championship tighter than ever. The stage is now set for a SummerSlam showdown with King Orton, a battle that promises to be even more brutal and intense. The WWE Universe witnessed history, a match that transcended the sport and became a part of wrestling lore. Cena stands tall, victorious but weary. The target on his back has never been bigger, and the challenges ahead are sure to test his limits once again. Cena's victory over Punk cements his legacy and sets up a blockbuster SummerSlam clash with King Orton. Orton's cunning win over Cody Rhodes guarantees him a main event title shot, reigniting a legendary rivalry. Queen Jade Cargill's dominance has shaken the women's division. Her SummerSlam title challenge looms large. Jacob Fatu's United States title win signals a new era for the Anoa'i family, with the bloodline's future in question. Rhea Ripley's brutal defense proves she'll stop at nothing to stay champion, but Queen Jade may be her greatest threat yet. Every champion leaves Riyadh with a bigger target on their back. The road to SummerSlam is set with dream matches and new rivalries. WWE's landscape has been forever changed. Night of Champions 2025 was a turning point, crowning new royalty, shifting power, and igniting fresh rivalries. Orton and Jade's tournament triumphs reshaped the main event scene for SummerSlam. Fatu's emotional win and Rhea's dominance signal new eras for their divisions. Cena's epic defense adds another chapter to his legendary reign. Every match had stakes beyond gold: pride, legacy, and destiny. As the dust settles, questions abound. Who will challenge Fatu? How will Cody and Punk respond? The answers begin on Raw and SmackDown. WWE's future is brighter and more unpredictable than ever.